Hello everyone, welcome to Mrs. Boyt Live. Today we are going to talk Google Class. In fact, what we're going to do is just try to ease your worry, and this is again for teachers, students, and parents who want to know how your students are going to be learning virtually. Now, this is how we're going to personalize a Google Classroom for each teacher, for each student. So I'm going to go in today and we're going to talk virtual Google Class. Here we go. Hello everyone. Okay, here we are today in my virtual class. As yesterday, Jensen mentioned that his courses were going through Canvas and all my other kids' courses as well. And it seems like a lot of the schools are going to choose to use Canvas as a gateway. But again, in your Canvas, you can, as you're building your classes, reroute your students into your Google Class. So let's just go into my Google Class, and remember, you just push, I call this a waffle, as many of you do. We're going to click on the classroom situation here. And as you can see, any of the classes that you have up and running are up here. And students, especially if you're in upper grades, you might have several classes here, not just one. And so I wanted to show you what mine looks like. Again, I made this bar here in canva.com. I'll go over that in another video. This is the stream. You can also feed into this as a discussion or announcement. This is where kids can comment and the class can talk, and this could be maybe more informal. When we come over to Classwork, this is where you'll actually load certain assignments that you haven't loaded on Canvas. You might reroute your students here, or you might take these assignments and make a hyperlink into Canvas so your students can get to these assignments. But when looking at this, I wanted to really go over to what I've loaded as week 1. So this is just an example for you guys. This is by far not my curriculum. This is just sort of building these slides up and putting hyperlinks to things for kids to go to. So just as an example, let's just say again, we have to build these classes based on our standards and our district mandated curriculum. And students, this is how you will be going into your classrooms and seeing your class. And if I have this as, let's say this is week 1 and this is the first assignment of the day, and I want my students to come and click on this hyperlink, and this will actually take the students to a YouTube video of a teacher reading the first chapter of Sign of the Beaver, which is a book we'll open with. There's also a few other hyperlinks over here, which I'll show you how to add. I want to introduce them to the vocabulary and spelling. We can go over here, and again, you click on this, and this will take them outside into a copy of this where your students can download this document, or they can just have it up and look at it whenever they need to. And this would be the weekly focus standards for reading and ELA. Again, these hyperlinks will take them where they need to go, and this is a few directions on how I wanted them to attack the spelling. On this slide, again, this is hyperlinks to videos, and these are the YouTube videos I've loaded, and I want to encourage you. I know I make mine public, but you can make your videos private and you don't have to post them on YouTube. It is just a great platform to do that on, but you can make your videos unlisted, and you can also make them private where only the person that has the link to the video can see it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a new tab. I will go into slides. Once I have my slides up, I will pick a blank presentation. I take and pull a square all the way over, delete it so I don't have anything. You could just delete each square, just pull a tab over the whole thing. Now, when you are inserting a background on this, you're just going to do insert. you're going to pick an image, and from that, I search the web. Another trick is once you look up something, you can leave this open. So again, what you're going to say here is transparent. Why? Because we want it to be see-through. So I'm going to do a transparent wall and floor. Oh, I was going to say ground. I was thinking ground and trying to write floor. So once you do that, you can see all of these options, okay? And it'll bring up these transparent images. Some will work, some won't. So you just have to look through, ooh, look at this fancy image. Not really a classroom, but what if on this image you took your kids on a virtual tour to a museum? I mean, that would be cool, right? So this image would work for that. You stretch it out. You just cover your entire slide with the image. Let's go to this one. When I first added all of this, everything I clicked on was clicking. File. Then I go down to download, and I download a JPEG image of this. Now nothing's going to be clickable, but of course this isn't clickable either. So before you do that, take off your hyperlinks where you're taking the kids somewhere, because that will no longer be clickable once you're just taking a picture of that. So take that as a really good piece of advice to just get your backdrops, download a JPEG of that, then look it down here if I want to add a new slide here to my video. And again, you can just introduce one slide at a time. I just did a bunch of them for you just because I wanted you to get an idea. Again, we can move this all the way down. Let's just move it all the way down. And I'm going to just do this. I'm going to insert an image from the computer. I'll upload it from my downloads. And let's say, see this one I just downloaded. So let's open that one and put it back there. Oh, that's actually the basic one that I did. Yeah, I love that because it doesn't have a sign or anything. So I'm just downloading this image, and look, nothing, I can't click on the shelf or the books or nothing clicks. So now it's up to me to insert my hyperlink. And let's say I want to go over and I have videotaped a lesson for the kids. Let's say I want to put the art video down on Friday. Oh, sorry. And I'm just, oh gosh, goodness sakes. I am so sorry about that. Okay, so I could just copy this link and then I can go back to, okay, remember this too. This is I hope you're taking notes. You have to have a box here. So I have to insert some sort of box, or it can be a call out. Let's go over here to shapes. It could be a call out here. And I can pick that. So I have to insert it somewhere, okay? But whatever you do to insert words, see, I can only insert words once I put a box or something on there. So let's insert a box, text box. Let's put it here in the TV because it's going to be a video. Let's move this. You know, just drag everything. Make the box the way you want it. I'm going to insert a link right here. See this? Now I'm going to paste, which is Command V. I'm going to paste that into that. And the link I just copied, I'm pasting it. And now it's there. It's actually here attached to this. But what does it need? It needs a picture there. So put a picture or image inside that TV of what represents that link. So if that is about a video about a cell, a human cell, then I would want to put a picture of a cell there. And they click on it and it takes them to the video to learn about human cells. And you don't have to reinvent the wheels. A lot of these videos still exist. If I go up here to this video, this slide, and my kids click on this, they're going to actually get another teacher reading this book. Not me, but she's already downloaded her reading the entire book. Why would I reinvent the wheel? She's doing a great job. And so the kids are going to watch another teacher read them the chapter of this book. Additionally, you can also add, things like your docs. You can add these also via a link. I wanted you guys to see a really cool Zoom room slide, escape to the Zoom room slide I did. I thought this would be really fun on Friday. Let's insert a video, an image that I uploaded. So I already took a picture of it, and I am going to put it in. So just open that picture and it'll land in here. Okay, you could stretch, it's just a picture now. I can put different things that open up these boxes that cover standards or that question the standards. So this can even be made as a quiz where you ask them questions, and once they answer the question, there's a clue that gives them certain codes. 230 times 2, okay? So that will give them a 3-digit number. And that 3 digits could be the first 3 digits they need to escape to their Zoom room. Once they get into the Zoom room, you could have a fun scavenger hunt or a fun activity for the students. And again, I took a picture of this, so nothing's clickable right now. So I will have to insert the links in order to make these things clickable. And so I will have to copy and paste a link there into, again, I'll have to make a little text box there in which to insert the link. So first I'll have to insert a little text box here, and then I can put a link to that. So when they click on it, the link opens up, it can ask them the question, and it just could be a lot of fun. And I know it sounds like a lot of work, but imagine your kids making these. Your kids can each make one of these slides, and they can each present their slide once a week. The parents can get involved in this. I mean, parents are going to have so much fun helping their kids create projects. So let's go back over to that untitled presentation over here, and let's title it Artist of the Week. That's better. Artist of the Week. And let's say this week I'm going to teach them about George O'Keeffe, and next week it's Vincent van Gogh. But I want to add my Bitmoji in here. So if you do not have account to Bitmoji, the way I made mine was through Snap. What I can do here is I can take any of these images and just drag them into this picture right here. And once it's there, I can move it around. I can make this picture bigger, this Bitmoji bigger, and I can take it and crop it. Make sure you have the crop. There you go. And then when I just backspace, the pictures of the heart aren't there anymore. And so I can make this any size I want. And then again, I can insert a YouTube video of somebody teaching about my Artist of the Week, Georgia O'Keeffe. There's one more thing I want to show you, and that is, let's go back to my class, and let's say, look at this Meet the Class, okay? So you're going to go into a virtual Meet the Class here, where I have just created a slide for myself, and I'm having the kids get to know who I am. And then I'm asking each of them to go over here to the slideshow, first come, first serve, click a slide and personalize it with a picture of themselves or their families or their pet or anything they want, and tell me a little bit. It's a blank canvas. Tell me a little bit about who you are, and then we go on to a Zoom session live, and we each talk about these slides as the slideshow progresses. We are all getting to know each other. So I hope you learned something new today. That's how to personalize your Google Classroom. Remember, make it your own, make it great, and we can get through this together. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.